Hello, this is Premraj on behalf of the Optimus studio. We have in the studio to a very eminent person who started his life on the stage at the age of 4. Aanand, would you please take us through your life's journey?
Life has been absolutely musical, and it was a great experience performing today. And since my age of 4, it has been an absolute musical journey. Now it is almost 47 years of music, and I've been teaching for the last 30 years. So it has been an extraordinary musical journey, and I hope to continue this for the next at least 70, 80 years more because it is never ending hota hai wo. So I just love this. I started at the age of 4. I started singing at the age of 4. Then I got into the Marathi industry as a music director, as a composer 17 years back. Did a few movies and then was nominated as the best playback in the year 2019-20 for Z Awards. And hoping that this journey would be more beautiful and as musical as it can be.
You have started very young,
Yeah.
and you have seen and grown in the industry.
Yes.
From that time that you started
Yeah.
to the time now, what has changed in this industry?
I feel from the time I started, there was the exposure was too less, and now the exposure is too much, and the talent is amazingly huge. If you see, so I feel the right exposure and the right platform for people who are talented. I think we are going to have a sea full of artists. Absolutely. When I see some kids singing, I feel अगर ये ऐसे इस उम्र में है तो what when they become 24 and 25. So when they are 25, you will have another bunch of 4 years and 5-year-olds singing more better than what they are singing. So it is like I'm seeing a huge difference in the number of artists, probably because of the exposure that people are getting nowadays.
So if you see such a large number of people coming in, competition will be intense.
Yes, very intense.
So won't that lead to burnout, frustration among the singers? Because not everyone is going to get breaks.
I do agree. I just advise all the artists, that whatever your growth is, that is going to end one day. So you might as well be prepared for that. You're not immortal. You're not going to be, Aanand Menon is not going to be Aanand Menon all his life. So there's going to be a time when Aanand Menon is going to have a comma, not a full stop, a comma, and then me and a lot of artists like me should understand that I should take things as it comes. So I will have better Aanand Menons coming after me, and those Aanand Menons will have a better Aanand Menon coming after them. So I feel this is a part and parcel. Every industry has got this, and music industry, we had Kishore Kumar sir, we had Mohammed Rafi Saab, now we have Sonu Nigam ji, we have got Shankar Mahadevan ji, you have got Arijit now coming up, then more singers are going to come up. So this is going to continue. The competition, there has to be a competition. There has to be a competition, there has to be variation in voices so that we enjoy every bit of it. Probably I think being in music makes us more relaxed and makes us more calm, and we welcome competition. Like, अच्छा लगता है.
Now we find social media, there's a proliferation on social media.
Yeah.
So has that really impacted the industry for the good or for bad?
I feel both the ways. For professionals, it has actually done a lot, but for non-professionals now, what has happened? Everyone who's been learning, whether whatever level they are, they definitely can express. But even after expressing, they feel this is the ultimatum. So they feel they're doing a great job, whereas they aren't. So I would always tell people to judge themselves on a writer scale, and compare yourself not with people who are there around with you, but who are more professional than you, so that you can grow. Comparison is a must, only for growth, not for thinking in a negative way. So I feel once a person does that and he's open to learning, then I feel sky's the limit.
It's a nice way to put it, open to learning and sky's the limit.
Yes.
In the industry, there are a lot of critics, and some of these critics are just armchair critics, critical for the sake of pulling people down.
हाँ.
How is it, as artists in the industry, you all handle this type of criticism?
For me, my every critic is like a learning page for me. Like when a critic criticizes me for something, I definitely keep in mind what he's or she said, and I go back and I see whether I have done it, and if I have done it, then I need to correct it. And I would want them to criticize me more, so that I learn more, I become better. So there would be a day when they would be thinking, अब इसको क्या बोले यार, सब कुछ तो बोल दिया, इसलिए सब कुछ कर दिया, अब आगे क्या? So I want to be a kind of a guy. I love learning. So whenever someone tells me, Anand, ये सही नहीं था, या ऐसा होना चाहिए था, if it is the need of the hour, yes, definitely I will definitely do it. If it is not, I would say, okay sir, thank you so much. So जो लेना है उतना ही लेना है, सीखने के लिए लेना है, not in a negative sense. And then you learn, you make 500 mistakes so that you learn 500 new things, not one mistake 500 times. So I'm open to learning always. So I welcome critics always.
That's a nice way to look at it, a positive way to look at it,
Yes,
as a
absolutely.
room for improvement. Like it has said,
Absolutely.
feedback is the breakfast of champions.
Yes, oh wow, lovely, fantastic, absolutely.
Then in this industry you have been for so long. Has there been one or two persons who have inspired you the most?
I would rather say, see, for me, I don't only see the music industry. I see every person who has a smile on his face after he works so hard for a full day. It may be auto rickshaw driver, it can be a cobbler, it can be a person who's pulling a trail on the bridge. And I always feel, उसकी ज़िंदगी मेरे से कितनी अलग है, कितना परिश्रम है उसको. And I am actually living a very easy life. So if he is doing it, why not me? I also can do it. और मेरा फील्ड गाना है. When I see people who are financially backward and they don't have anything to do in terms of learning, और सहूलियत नहीं है और वो कर रहे हैं, then I feel बस हमारे पास तो बहुत कुछ है, तो हमने उस पूरी चीज़ का ना फ़ायदा उठाना चाहिए. So for me, inspirers are not who have made it big. For me, inspirers who are actually doing good, because once you feel that you have made it big, then you stop somewhere. I don't intend stopping.
It's a nice way to put it, and I like the positivity that you radiate and looking at other professions and admiring
Yes,
what
absolutely,
they do.
absolutely.
You have done a lot in life.
Yep.
Has anyone come to you and told you you have inspired them?
A lot of people.
Any example you want to quote?
I've been a teacher for the last 30 years, and being a teacher, somewhere or the other, you start being a counselor also. So a lot of students come to me, their parents come to me, and then they, tell me ऐसा. So always tell them, what you're living today. I mean, the COVID period has taught us. If you wake up the next day morning, you are lucky enough. A lot of people have lost their near and dear ones in these 2 years. Luckily, we have had our people with me. So I feel, when I get up early in the morning and I see myself alive, I feel, wow, what a day. I have to utilize this to the maximum. And then when people come to me, I tell them the same. आज जी रहे हो, आज सांस ले रहे हो, आज आप चीज़ें देख पा रहे हो, आज आप खुशबू को सूंघ पा रहे हो, सारे सेंसेस आपके चल रहे हैं. जब ये सारा चीज़ आपके पास है ना, तो पूरी कायनात ना आपको हेल्प कर रही है जीने के लिए. तो इन ऐसी चीज़ों पे फोकस ही ना करो जिनका सोल्यूशन तुम्हारे पास नहीं है. वैसे भी 80% प्रॉब्लम्स का सोल्यूशन हमारे पास है ही नहीं. वी डोंट हैव, ओनली 20% है जिनके बारे में हम सोचते नहीं, एंड 80% के बारे में बहुत ज़्यादा सोचते हैं. सो इफ द थिंग what is troubling me and the solution is not with me, I don't consider it as a trouble only. तो मैं सभी को ये बताता हूँ, I said, when you've got 2 feet to walk ना, use both of them. Don't try to be a lame person without being lame. एक पैर वाला भी बहुत आसानी से और बहुत खूबी से चल रहा है, तुम्हारे पास तो 2 है यार, फिर भी तुम प्रॉब्लम्स को अपना लाठी बना के you are trying to be lame even though you are not. So we are quite better off in life in terms of basic things.
The industry that you are in, What changes do you envisage in the next, say, 5 years or 10 years?
I think the music industry is going to go through a lot of technological changes. I mean, I hardly see anyone, because as I'm into the recording industry also, I hardly see anyone sing a song in one take like the way Kishore Kumar ji did or Mohammed Rafi Saab did. Now it is all in multiple takes, multiple. Somewhere I felt, because I feel somewhere, I'm sorry, somewhere I feel as Kishore Da and Mohammed Rafi Saab didn't have the opportunity, they could do a better job. As we have got an opportunity कि कोरा कागज था मन ये मेरा, अगर मैं 10 बार गा के उसको इम्प्रूव कर सकता हूँ ना, तो आई सिंग इट 10 times. अगर मेरे पास ऑप्शन ही नहीं भाई, मेरे पास एनालॉग है, आप एक ही बार गा सकते हो, एक बार में अच्छा गा सकते हो गाओ, वरना मत गाओ. आई थिंक वी वुड हैव बीन मच बेटर. Somewhere technology makes you lazy also, and it makes you take things for granted.
That's a
I
good
still feel
realization.
the old school method was much better than
better.
the.
Thank you, Anand. Thank you for your
The pleasure
time.
is mine.
It's been nice talking to
The
you.
pleasure is absolutely mine, sir. Thank you so
And
much.
wish you all the very best in life.
Thank you so much.
Camera, please.
Thank you so much.